Oh, I'm recollecting on some really fun memories that, should be fantastically comedic, and so therefore I'm going to share. My sister wanted me to clean her apartment. This was back in the day. I'd been estranged from the fam. So I thought, anything I can do to help and get, kind of reintroduced. So I don't know how I had entrance. I made it somehow with the key. With the key, I unlocked the door and I made it inside. Now we're as white pasty Polak as can be. But there was a picture of a family on the wall, and it was, a black family. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe they're her friends, like what's the big deal? Because I clearly recognized this huge curio that, was passed down from my mom. So I'm like, well, that's mom's. So I surely have to be in the right place. And then I open up one of the closets and it's like a changing area. So it's not like a child's bedroom, it's like hidden. And I'm like, is she hiding? Like popping out a baby? And is the baby black? Like, I don't know if this is this a pseudo life she's living? Does she know that if I'm going to clean her place, that I'm actually going to see the way she's living? And then would she be concerned if I find out that maybe she has a whole separate life that nobody in the family knows about? But that's okay because nobody knows me, and definitely I have many pseudo lives to not talk about. So I go into the bedroom and there's like a shrine to Buddha. Okay, it's like everything like this big fat man, sorry, but I'm just like, really, what is he going to do for you? So I'm seeing these statuesque things, and some of them are as tall as I am, and I'm like, oh, hell to the no, because this is cray-cray, and it scares me, and I really don't know how to deal with it. So I take the statues, I'm like loaded up in my arms, and I start crushing them into the tub. I'm like, in the name of Jesus, we're getting rid of this whatever spirit, and I don't know why she's been taken so far into a different realm so that she's not really identifiable. I don't even know if this is my sister's place. Like, I don't even know if this is my sister's place. Crap. So there are no cell phones at this time. So I had to get in my car and drive across to the gas station and get on the cell phone, the phone booth, and be like, what's up with your place? It's like a black family on the wall. Are you pregnant? Did you have a child? There's like, diapers everywhere. And I didn't know that you were really worshiping Buddha all of a sudden. What is going on? And she's like, get the fuck out of there. I am not. That is not my place. And I'm like, well, the key unlocked the door. Are you there now? No, I'm not here now. Like, I'm obviously, I'm at a gas station because I had to call you. Like, I don't understand what is happening. Just don't go back. You're definitely in the wrong place. Are you on the third floor? And I'm like, no, I'm on the second floor. I'm in the middle. She's like, my place is on the third floor. And I'm like, shit. Okay, so I go back, right? And now it's like 5 o'clock, and I open the door, the key works for her apartment, and I go on in and I'm like, oh, yes, I can breathe. This looks like her stuff. And I hear the people downstairs come home. And I'm like, oh God, Lord, what am I gonna do? I mean, you figure I left in disarray. So when I saw the Buddhas and I saw the diapers, I, scrammed out of there. So I left it kind of pretty crappy. And the woman's screaming. She's like, oh my God, we've been broken into. And so then I have to humble myself and I go downstairs and I'm like, hey, that was me. Sorry, I destroyed your things. I thought I was cleaning my sister's apartment, which is actually above you. And I'm really very sorry. I can cut you a check. You can get some, replacement Buddhas if you need. But, she was not having it. She was very upset. She's like, I'm reporting you. And I'm like, well, here's my counter argument. I just want to give your attention to the fact that this key unlocked your door. And it also unlocks my sister's door. And I was given instruction to come in and clean. So in reality, I was kind of like cleaning the atmosphere. I was like, spreading it clean and dry and, helping you out. But we should go to that front desk. We should absolutely say, why is this key opening up both 2 doors that are rental units in your establishment? As property managers, this is not very safe. And I was able to save my rear end from being hauled off and going to jail that day because I convinced this woman to be my friend and that we could go in there together and say both of our places were unsafe, so that I could apprehend the situation. I'm not happy about it, but then again, there's a lot of things that have gone down in my past that I'm not happy about.